Yes, hello. Is this audible?
Yes.
All right. So, see, Aisha, I think this is your second class, no? Aisha?
Yes. Second class.
Second class. So, Aisha, see, we are actually on error analysis portion. So, we'll most probably be completing it in today's class. So, you'll get the backup of it. So, in error analysis, basically, whenever instruments are used due to wear and tear and continuous use of the instruments, then there is always chances of error in our calculation. We do not get the exact calculation or exact value of the mean value. So if you take out different values, you get different measurements. If you use, for example, if with the help of a scale, you can calculate the length of anything. Now, mean value is calculated by taking the average. Like if you have different values with you, add them, divide by the total number of the quantities that you have. Then you have a term known as absolute error. In absolute error, what happens? You have to subtract whatever is the measured value from the mean value. For example, A1 was my measured value. A1 was some length I was getting, and mean I'm getting as AM. So AM minus A1 will give me absolute error. So if I take all the mean of all these absolute error, I get mean absolute error, taking the average of all the absolute errors that I'm getting. Now, once I have the mean absolute error and the mean error, if I take the ratio of both of them, the error that we get is known as fractional error. This I'm just telling in brief so that you will be able to understand today's class. And then if you multiply it by 100, you get the percentage error. So we'll discuss it in detail again, Aisha. And in the last class, we had started with combination of errors. Means if you have two errors, then how can you add them? So this is how you write any error. First, you write the mean value. Mean value is taken how? By taking the average of all the measured values. Plus minus the mean absolute error. The mean absolute error is by taking the average of all the absolute errors. So these are two errors with us. So if we have to add them, we add these two terms together and these two terms together. In this manner, you add them. Similarly, for subtraction, you subtract these two quantities, but always remember, we always add them. We never subtract it. This is what? This is the mean absolute error. So we never subtract the mean absolute errors. And these were some questions that we did. So in the last class.
Ma'am?
Yes, Aisha.
Actually, in our class, we have started from second chapter. We haven't done the first chapter.
In your school?
Yeah.
From the second is this, okay, that motion and straight line, third chapter.
No. For that also one chapter was there.
Which one?
That dimensions lesson, I don't remember the name.
This is that chapter only.
What is the name of this chapter?
Yes, ma'am, but this one is not taught by our teacher, this one, this topic.
Error analysis.
Error analysis.
Error analysis, yes, but this is a part of the same chapter only. Aisha, I think you're talking about the dimensions, no, that we did in that class.
Yeah,
Are you talking about that? That is done in your school?
Yes.
That is done, no?
Yes.
And what about you, Arnav? How much is done in your school?
We both are in
motion in a straight line. We've reached differentiation.
Motion in a straight line is going on. Who are in the same school? Aisha? Okay, you both are in the same school. All right. Then you both will be having the same syllabus. And Arnav, you are doing motion in a straight line has been started. Differentiation you are starting right now. All right. So, Aram and Arnav, did you prepare? I told you that we'll be having a short test of dimension analysis today.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Then we'll be having a short test of dimension analysis only. Arnav, did this chapter was covered in your school before teaching that motion in a straight line?
Yes, ma'am. We finished this chapter.
Error analysis portion was included?
Yes, ma'am.
It was included. So I think Aisha and Aram, in your school, they will be doing it later on, or just check it and let me know what is.
Me also, ma'am. They first finished the chapter, they did dimensions and all, and the end they did error analysis.
At the end they did, no? All right. Arnav, in the last class, I think that you were having some network issues. So
Yes.
I think you left before. So here you were there in the class. All right. So let's complete it. We'll be having a last class today, most probably on this chapter. And Aisha, you just let me know if in your school this portion has been deleted. If it won't be done at the end or whatever is the case, then if you need, I'll be giving you backup classes of this as well. Otherwise, we'll be just having the backup classes of dimensions portion. All right, Aisha.
Currently, we have motion in a straight line going on in our class.
Currently, that is going on.
Yes.
Okay, so in the next class, we'll also be starting with that.
Okay.
Okay, see, especially for you, Arnav, because you missed this portion. When you left, we had a very small topic that we discussed. So, Aram, I hope you remember how to solve exponents.
Yes.
All right. Now, see, if ever you have any quantity with raised to some power, for example, a to the power p multiplied by b to the power q divided by c to the power y, in this manner, if you have any quantity, not even if division, but the powers are there, means exponential form. So see, how do we write the errors? We write the errors in this form: am plus minus delta a, then b bm plus minus delta b, c cm plus minus delta c, where the first quantity is the mean error and the second quantity is the mean absolute error. Now, how to get xm? So this xm is given by taking the am to the power p, bm to the power q divided by cm to the power y, mean taking all the mean errors. But how to calculate delta x? Xm can be calculated in this manner. You can just take the mean of all there and raise it to the power whatever is given in the question. When you have to calculate delta x, no, how do we write it? Delta A divided by AM is equal to delta B divided by BM. So whenever you have to calculate delta X, first write it as delta X divided by XM. This makes your this portion, left hand side portion, in this manner. This is your left hand side, so write it as delta X by XM. Then you have A, so write delta A divided by AM. Once you write delta A divided by AM, what is the power? The power is P, so just multiply it with the power. Then add it. Second quantity, you have it as B. So you will write delta B divided by BM, means the mean absolute error of B divided by the mean value of B. Whatever first quantity is given, and this is the second quantity that is given. And what is the power of B? Power of B is Q. So multiply it by Q. Now C is coming in the denominator, so no need to divide it. Keep on adding off all of them. It's just given by the sum of all the fractional error. If you remember, this quantity we call it as fractional error. So this is P delta A divided by AM, Q delta B divided by BM, and this will also be delta C divided by CM. So C to the power Y, so you will multiply it by y. In this manner, if any quantity is given in multiplication form, in division form, in addition, subtraction, in whichever manner, in this if it is given, then you just have to write the exponents in front of it and just simply multiply it. The way we did a question on it. For example, this question was given, percentage error were also given. So see, if I multiply all these quantities, means if I multiply this portion with 100 and I multiply this portion with 100 and this portion also with 100, if I multiply all these with 100, see what do I get? If you remember, delta A divided by AM into 100, that is fractional error multiplied by 100 gives you percentage error. So this is basically what? This is P multiplied by percentage error of A plus Q multiplied by percentage error of B. In this manner you have. So we had seen a question where this was given. The formula is given and percentage errors are given. You have to find the percentage error in X. So it will be what? 2 is the power of A. So it will be 2 multiplied by percentage error of A plus 3 multiplied by percentage error of B plus half multiplied by percentage error of C plus 1 by 3 multiplied by percentage error of D, in this manner. So see what you get. So 2 and then percentage of error is already given to you. Percentage error is given to you as 1%. Then percentage error of B, this is given as 2%. In this manner, you have to put all of it. For example, yes, Aisha.
I'm not getting what you're teaching.
Yes, because you have already missed it. Aisha, I would suggest that you can join it from the next class, because we'll end this chapter and we'll begin with motion in a straight line. But Aisha, you will have to, you will be taking the backup classes of these, means the dimension analysis portion and this as well. So, and also they have a test today. So obviously you are also not prepared for the test. So Aisha, let me know when can you take your backup classes. All right.
Today?
Not today, from the next class. You can tell the timing, contact the team and then let us know.
Okay.
All right, because the whole chapter is missed. And from the
Yeah.
next chapter, we'll be starting with. So you will be able to go. Because this topic in the middle, I know it's difficult to understand. Both of them have attended it from the starting. So that's why they'll be able to understand. All right, Aisha.
So should I leave now?
It's your wish. I think you can, but join it from the next class. Means the next class is on Wednesday, same time. So we'll be starting with the new chapter. There you can join. All right, and do take the backup classes. So yes, in this manner, this is the formula that you have, percentage errors you have. So if you multiply all of these, 2 multiplied by percentage error of A plus 3 multiplied by percentage error of B plus whatever percentage errors are given to you multiplied by the power that you have. This is how you get the final answer. Add simply all of them. So we'll do one more question so that it gets clear, because this was done in the last portion. Arnav, did you get some portion? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
No, so we'll do this question, and if here we'll do it again. So if you have any doubts, you'll be able to understand from this question. Just note down, both of you. First, note down the question. Aram, if you are able to do, then you can try it on yourself also. And then after 2 to 3 minutes, we'll discuss it. This is the formula given. Don't go into the details and meaning of the formula. You are just concerned with the powers. That R is raised to the power 2, capital R is raised to the power 1, L is raised to the power 1. And what about the assignments, Arnav and Aram? Now are you people receiving it?
I got 2, out of which I submitted 1. The other one I'm going to submit today.
Okay, which one? Tell me the topic. One you have submitted, dimensional analysis. The first one you have submitted.
Yes, ma'am. The first one.
And which assignment you have received recently?
The second one.
Second one. Can you tell the topic of it?
Second, ma'am.
Because there is not a single assignment given. One was on dimensional formula, then dimensional analysis, then derivation of formula using dimensions, then error analysis and combination of errors. Aram, what about you? Did you receive the assignment?
Yes, ma'am. 2 of them I've received.
2, which one? Error analysis or dimensional?
Dimensional.
Both the dimensional ones.
Yeah.
All right.
I submitted dimensional formula and the other one is not showing anymore.
First one you have submitted dimensional formula. And which other one you have received?
Just a second, ma'am. Dimensional analysis.
Analysis. Okay. So first 2 assignments you people have received. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so both of you try to submit it in the next class. First one I'll check, Arnav. I'll check yours, the first assignment. Let's discuss it. See, you can be given any formula. Your concern is how to use it. For example, if you are given any formula and it has powers, raised to some powers in this manner, then use your exponential case. In exponential case, what you have to do? You have to first find out the mean value. And how is the mean value calculated? See, the answer of this sigma is specific resistance. You will study it. Is specific resistance is a topic that is included in your 12th standard. So specific resistance, if the final formula of error is written, how will we write it? We'll write it as sigma m plus minus delta sigma. This is how we write. We write the first term as the mean value and the second term as absolute error, mean absolute error. So how do we calculate the mean absolute error? Mean absolute error is calculated by putting all the mean absolute value and with whatever is the power by just solving it. So the formula to you is given as pi small r square capital R divided by. It means now you have to write sigma m small r m capital R m lm in this manner. This is how you will have to write for the calculation of mean error. Why are we writing this? Because first we want to solve this term sigma m. Then only we'll be able to get the answer of delta sigma. So just put in all the values. So what is the value of pi?
22/7?
22 by 7. 22 by 7 or it is 3.14. Let's write it in decimal. It's 22 by 7 or 3.14. Now from here, Aram, tell me what is Rm from this? It's a small r's value, resistance value. Not sorry, the radius value. What is Rm from here? Aram?
0.26.
Okay. This is 0.26. So we'll multiply it by 0.26 to the power 2 means whole square of 0.26. Then multiply it by capital Rm. What is capital Rm, Arnav? Resistance mean value? This is capital R's value. Out of it, what is Rm? 32 or 1?
32, ma'am.
32. The first term is always written as the mean value, so it will be 32. This is 32 divided by LM will obviously be 78. This is 78. Now you just have to solve this term, that will give you sigma m. So when you will solve this term, the answer that you will get will be approximately 0.087. Just check it after the class. This will be the approximate value that you will have. But this is not your final answer. This is only sigma m that has been solved. You also have along with it this delta sigma. Delta sigma means mean absolute value. So how did I tell you how to calculate delta sigma? First, write the left-hand side term, whatever is given before the equal to sign. So this will be what? This will be delta sigma divided by sigma m. This is equal to what? So in this formula, pi is already a constant. No need to write pi in case of calculation of mean absolute error. Means in case of calculation of delta sigma, no. Don't use pi because pi is a constant value. It has no role in it. You will then focus on small r. So the power of small r is what? 2. It is raised to the power 2. So what did I tell you? First write it r delta r divided by rm, and whatever is the power, what is the exponential power given, just multiply it. So it will be 2 times delta r by rm plus, what is the next term that we have? We have it as capital R. So we'll write it as delta R divided by Rm. Now what is the power of capital R? The power of capital R is 1. So we'll be writing R to the power 1 only. Here we'll write R to the power multiplied by 1. So we'll get R back plus. What is there left? Now we are left with the denominator portion, that is L. So we'll write it as delta L divided by Ln. Again, the power of length is given as 1. So even if you multiply it by 1, you get the same result. This is how we write it. First tell me, is the writing portion clear? How do we write this? Is this clear to both of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now we just have to put in the values. Delta sigma is unknown and rest of the things are known to us. So delta sigma, this is only unknown to us. Delta sigma is unknown. Delta sigma m we have calculated in the previous portion when we had to calculate sigma m. So it came out to be 0.087, somewhat this much. Multiplied by. Now, small r's value is given what? Small r value is given. This means Rm plus minus delta r. So it will be 0.02 divided by 0.26. This will be 0.02 divided by 0.26. Delta r divided by Rm. Okay, Aram, you tell me how will I write this? Delta r by Rm. What will be the value that I'll write? Yes, Aram, see, this is capital R. How will I write delta R by Rm? Yes, Aram, try once, I'll help you.
And delta R is equals to 32.
Delta R, first term we always write it as Rm, means the mean value. And the second term that we write after plus minus, that is delta 1, means the mean absolute. So delta R divided by Rm, it will be what? Out of this 32 plus minus 1, which is Rm.
32.
32 is Rm. And delta R is?
0.26.
No, from this, from here. Capital R by Rm. From this. Capital R is?
Yeah, delta R is 32 and Rm is 1.
Opposite. You're saying the opposite. See. First term that you write, that is the mean value. Means if you are writing in this manner, no. So this is your Rm and this is your delta R. The way you had answered previously when we were discussing radius, you told me that this is small rm and this is delta rm. This is delta R, this is Rm. Similarly, this first term, it will be Lm and this will be Delta L. So when you have to write delta R by Rm, now tell me, Iram, what will it be?
Delta R is 1 and Rm is 32.
32. So 1 divided by 32 in this manner. Now clear?
Yes.
Alright. So delta R was 1 divided by 32. Plus similarly, delta L is what? Delta L means the second term is always delta 1. Delta is the mean absolute error and the first term is the mean error. So this will be 0.01 divided by 78. So this will be 0.01 divided by 78. This is what is your answer. Means now you have to solve it. So simply multiply. This will be delta sigma divided by 0.087. This will be 0.04. Why multiply 2 with this? Divided by 0.26 plus 1 by 32 plus 0.01 divided by 78 in this manner. Then you are left with delta sigma divided by 0.087. 0.04 divided by 0.26, this will be 0.15. Plus 1 by 32 will be 0.023 and this will be 0.00012 in this manner. 1 triple 0 and 1 2. This is 78, no? So if you add all these terms, the final answer that you get, delta sigma will be 0.01567. Just check it. If you know the step till here, you can easily solve it. Divide all these terms, you'll get the decimal values. Add the decimal values and multiply it with this, you will get delta sigma. Now, how do I write my final answer? Sigma is written as what? Sigma is written as sigma m plus minus delta sigma. So sigma m was what? We had calculated here. This was 0.087. So the answer will be 0.087 plus minus. Then we write delta sigma and delta sigma is 0.01567. This is the answer to the second part. First part was mean absolute error. And then second was percentage error. See, percentage error, how will you calculate the percentage error? Percentages error is always calculated in this manner. Fractional error multiplied by 100. And how do we write the fractional error? Fractional error is written as delta portion, means mean absolute error first, divided by m portion, means the mean value. So this is what? This is sigma m. This is delta sigma. The sigma m means mean value. This is delta sigma means the mean absolute error. So percentage error will be delta sigma divided by sigma into 100. This is how we calculate the percentage error. So delta sigma is what? This is 0.01567 divided by 0.087 into 100. Whatever you get the answer in terms of percentage, it will be the final answer. Now do one thing, start noting it down wherever you are not able to understand whichever part. Even if you are getting confused between when to write sigma m, when to write delta sigma m, when to write delta sigma or any manner, just ask me, I'll explain again. So first note down these questions, then we'll do one more question. So if wherever you get stuck, just ask me. See, it says that time period of oscillation of a simple pendulum, this is given as t is equal to what? 2 pi under root L divided by G. So L's value is given, time's value is given. You have to find the accuracy in determination of G. Mainly, you have to calculate the error, percentage error in G. Whenever it says na, accuracy in determination of any quantity, it means you have to calculate the percentage error. So for calculating the percentage error, first know how do we write G from this formula. If I square both the terms, means this right hand side term as well as the left hand side term, both the terms, if I square it, so this will become t square, and square of 2 pi will become 4 pi square, and this will be L by G. Why this will be L by G? Because under root to the power square, half to the power square 2 gives 1 only. That means L by G. From here, G can be written as what? 4 pi square small l divided by t square. Now this is your formula. You can see exponents are involved. It means the exponential case you will be using. Now, what is L and what is T? Once you know L and T, then you can easily get the value of G. So delta T, small l, let's see, small l is not given directly. It is just written in form of words. What does it say? It says that measured value of L is 20 centimeters. Measured value of L is 20 centimeters means the mean value. So 20 centimeters becomes the mean value. And mean value is always written first. Then after that, you write the mean absolute error. And the error, percentage error in this, not the percentage, means the fractional error in this, it is given as measured to 1 millimeter accuracy. If 1 millimeter accuracy is mentioned to you, it means this is what? Mean absolute error. So 20 centimeter plus minus 1 centimeter. Instead of giving it directly, this time the question has given it in this manner. So L will be what? L will be 20 centimeters plus minus 1 millimeter. In this manner. This is the mean value that is given, and this is the percentage error. So both of them are in different units. We have to convert it into a single unit. Let's make it in terms of centimeter only. If this is given already in centimeter, L will be equal to 20 centimeter plus minus 0.1 centimeter. So this is the LM and this is the error that is given. Now, L we know. Regarding time it has also given that for 100 oscillations of pendulum, means if the pendulum moves in this manner, this is known as oscillation of pendulum. The time period is what? It is 90 seconds using wristwatch of 1 second resolution. Means 90 seconds is the mean value. And 1 second, this is now the error in it, percentage error, that is not the percentage error, means the error that can occur because the least count of wristwatch must be 1 second. So this becomes what? 90 seconds plus minus 1 second. So you have the time period also with you. Time period will be what? This will be 90 seconds plus minus 1 second. So this is what? This is Tm, this is delta T. This is LM, this is delta L. You have all the values with you. You have to calculate G's value. Means you have to calculate the percentage error in G. Means delta G by GM multiplied by 100. This you have to calculate. So look, how can you calculate this? If I write this in the expanded form, means in terms of percentage error, left hand side can be written as how? Delta G by GM. Delta G by GM. This is equal to 4. Now 4 pi square is a constant. Aram, you tell me, how will I write now L? 4 pi square is a constant, so no need to write it. Now how will I write L? 4 pi is a constant, you don't have to write it. L. The way G I have written, G is what? Delta G by GM. So L will be what? Yes, Aram. See, delta G is...
Yes. L will be 20.
Not LM. How will we write it? The way G I have written delta G by GM. How will I write L?
Delta L by L.
Delta L by L. And to the power 1 is there, so you will multiply it by 1. So that will give you delta L by Lm. This will be delta L divided by Lm. Arnav, you tell me it for time period, capital T. Look at this formula.
Delta T by T.
Do we have to multiply it with anything?
Yes, ma'am. 90.
Yes.
No, not 90. No, ma'am.
Delta T divided by T, you were right. Delta T divided by Tm. But will it get multiplied by anything? See the power of it.
Yes, ma'am. It will be multiplied by 2.
2 multiplied by 2. So this will be what? This will be simply 2 multiplied by delta T divided by Tm. Now you have to calculate percentage. Now, when you have to calculate the percentage error in this, means delta G by Gm, delta L by Lm, you have it already. You just have to find this. This is your final answer that you have. So let's calculate delta G by Gm, then we can multiply it by 100 directly. So delta G by Gm from here. Now delta L by Lm. Delta L is written as what? This is 20 centimeter plus minus 0.1 centimeter. So this is delta L, this is Lm. So it will be delta L divided by Lm. Means 0.1 divided by 20. This will be 0.1 divided by 20. Plus 2 multiplied by delta T by Tm. Delta T is what? Delta T is 1 and Tm is what? This is 90 seconds. So delta T by Tm will be what? 1 by 90. This will be 1 divided by 90. This is your answer. Now delta G by Gm is coming what? This is 1 by 200 or 0.1 by 20 can be written as 0.005 plus 2 divided by 90. This will be 1 by 45 and 45 divided or 1 by 90 can directly be written as 0.11 multiplied by 2. So delta G by Gm becomes what? 0.005 plus 0.022 which is equal to 0.027. Now the percentage error is given by multiplying this by 100. So multiply this term by 100, 0.027 into 100. You get it as 2.7%. In this manner, you have to calculate 2.7%. So do one thing, start noting it down. Wherever you have issues, just ask me. You people written the question or you still need to write down the question?
Written, ma'am. Done, ma'am.
And what about you, Aram? Done?
Yes, ma'am. Done.
All right. Now take out a fair sheet, not from where you are continuing, so that we can start with the test.
Ma'am, it's above time. It's 1 hour class.
Yes, half an hour test will be. Within the class timing only, you will be having the test today. Subjective test is there. Are you able to see this question paper? Is the question paper visible to you both?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So you have half an hour time, start doing it, and then submit your answer sheet, make it into a PDF with your name written and submit it, or you can write subjective test 1 and submit it on the WhatsApp. You must be having a group or somewhere you have the number, no, where you must be getting the meeting IDs. So submit it there.
Ma'am, I would be able to send it after 2 hours because it's the app is in my father's phone. He's not here right now.
You won't be able to send it? No,
Yeah.
not the app, on WhatsApp.
Yeah, on WhatsApp. It's in his phone, so he's not here right now.
Okay, so you can submit it later on, but at least do it right now. Or you can upload it even if you wish, but it's okay. Just start doing it. And you both can do one thing. In this question paper, do the first and the second question in the half an hour span. Both of these will be completed. And write the third question as an assignment that we'll discuss in the next class. Because in half an hour time, I don't think so third question you will be able to do. If you are able to do, then well and good. Otherwise, question 1 and 2 are enough. And in the next week, you will be having the test of error analysis, not Wednesday. Wednesday, we'll be continuing with the chapter. We have just one little question left that we'll discuss. And on next Monday, you'll be having this similar test for subjective test for error analysis. So the first question is of 12 marks, means 2 marks each, and the second question is of 3 marks, so 15 marks test. Third question, you can leave it. We'll discuss it as an assignment in the next class.
Ma'am, I didn't understand the second question. Find dimensions of length. We can just write dimension of length, right?
In which one?
Second.
In the second one, you have to find out the dimensions of length. So you have to find out the dimension of length if in terms of fundamental quantity. That and where we discussed it, no? This one, where we had derived the formulas using it.
Okay, ma'am.
C, G, and P, these are fundamental quantities. It means instead of MLT, the way we take to the power X to the power Y to the power Z is equal to L, you have to do. So new dimensions of length, not the old dimensions that you already know.
Okay.
Done, ma'am.
Aram, you done? And what about Arnav? Then, Arnav, where are you? In which question?
Ma'am, sixth part of first.
Sixth part of first. All right. Okay, Aram. So, Aram, when will you be able to upload it? Means send it on the WhatsApp.
After 1 hour, it would be possible.
After 1 hour. Okay, Aram, then you can submit it. After 1 hour, then we'll discuss it in the next.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
Ma'am, can I leave?
Yes, Aram, you can leave. Just don't forget to submit it and also do the assignment, whatever assignment.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay.